I do think that the Ravens are my favorite to win the Super Bowl. They're the team I'll pick to win the Super Bowl. I think I got a FanDuel bet preseason on them winning the Super Bowl, so hopefully I make a couple coins.
This is Soggy Nachos podcast. My name is Jonell. Got my man Charlie with me, and this is You're an Idiot. I'm saying it kind of somberly because maybe I'm the idiot.
Yeah.
So let's just cut to the chase. I would say a Lamar Jackson non-believer. I wouldn't say a hater because I don't hate him. I promise
You're
you.
a hater.
I don't think so. I actually genuinely like Lamar. I just don't be believing in them based on the two things that we're going to talk about. First of all, Charlie, who's the Lamar Jackson fan here, acknowledges that A, he's injury prone, and B, he's inaccurate. Now, if you ask me, those are two nightmares for John L. For me, for what I like out of my quarterbacks, I don't like either one of those things. That being said, though, Charlie asked me a question. He asked me, okay, well, not he asked me, but he basically acknowledged those two facts. Fine. He's inaccurate. He gets hurt sometimes. That being said, now judge him. When you ask it like that, he's proven that he's amazing. Absolutely amazing. He's hard. He's very instinctive. He's a strong leader. He can run, and you always got to worry about that. He finds open guys. Guys get open because people are scared when he's running. It's hard to bet against him. I like Lamar for like the person that I see he is. Like when I see his interviews and like I just like Lamar, but I didn't really believe in him as a quarterback. But he's showing to prove me wrong. This is an instance where I'm happy to be wrong.
Lamar Jackson, when he's healthy, because he does get hurt. I understand that. He hasn't finished the last two seasons. But in his career, what is this, year 5? This is going to be his second MVP. Like,
Yeah.
I think Lamar Jackson is such a singularity in the NFL. When he's healthy, when he's right, this he's unbelievable. He's without words. This isn't even his best rushing year. He took a step back kind of as a rusher and took 2 leaps forward as a passer. And why is that? Weapons. What? Here at Soggy Nachos, we will tell you it is quarterback, coach, in some order that we'll debate later, and weapons. That's how you win football games in the National Football League. People are like, "Oh man, Lamar Jackson looks so much better. He looks more accurate. No, he's throwing to people. He's throwing to people. So who's his number 1 receiver last year? No, do you remember? Devin Duvernay.
Duvernay. Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm. I think Zay Flowers a little bit better than Devin Duvernay, just like this much. I think Isaiah Likely. He's not an upgrade over Mark Andrews, but he's an upgrade over most tight ends. Like, he's a good football player. Odell Beckham is not who he used to be. I promise you, he's not. But he's an upgrade over the guys they were throwing to last year by a mile.
And Odell be playing good. He's playing good.
Yeah. Rashad Bateman. He's not a superstar, but when he's the third option, and him and Likely are your third and fourth options.
Then they always got like 1 or 2 random receivers that go off like in a random game. Like
back tosses. He's got an open crosser here. Nelson Aguilar.
I think this is the best offensive group that he's worked with. And lo and behold, Charlie's always going to champion coaching. They brought in a new offensive coordinator that was not Greg Roman. Okay. Not Greg Roman is the best offensive coordinator out there. All right. Like, look, I get it. Like, Todd Monken is the name of their current offensive coordinator. He's doing a great job. But not being Greg Roman, the best thing he could do. Best thing on his resume. All he wrote, he said, Todd Monken, not Greg Roman. He had my vote. He had my vote right away. You're seeing so many creative ways for them to score touchdowns. I think he just dropped 5 touchdowns. The other day, he had more touchdowns than incompletions. Like, Lamar Jackson is going absolutely off. 3 incompletions, 5 touchdowns. I don't know. I love how Dan Orlovsky put it. He's like, yeah, he's probably going to win the second MVP by the age of 26. No one's ever done that in history. And then people are still going to tell you he sucks. That's Lamar. That's the Lamar thing. And that's why people are idiots. The people who still are going to call Lamar Jackson bad because, yes, he deals with inaccuracy, but he does things on the football field nobody else can even almost do,
My
like
man
kind of
think he stay
dream
healthy.
of doing.
My man think
And
he stay
he,
healthy. I can't complain about it.
so my only pushback on the health thing is that one of those years was a little bit contractual. It was a little bit like if I was healthy, if I was paid, my knee feel a lot better right now. That's all I'll say. Like, so one of those is a little tongue in cheek, but yes, he got to stay healthy. So does Joe Burrow. So does Aaron Rodgers. A lot of quarterbacks been getting hurt, but this year I think it's the Ravens' year. I think if you're still not believing in Lamar Jackson, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to say
Yeah,
to
at this
you.
point, you gotta just be hating. So I used to argue for Josh Allen, but honestly, right now I can't. First of all, this year Lamar's the best quarterback. He's not better than Pat Mahomes for real. I don't think he's a better quarterback than Mahomes. But this season, he's been the best quarterback in the league.
He has this season, okay? And I want this on record because I like doing things like this to make people
Uh-huh.
upset, and I think he knows where this is going.
Uh-huh.
This season, is he better than Dak Prescott?
Oh my gosh. He is though. They close though. Dak been cooking. I ain't gonna lie. Dak has been cooking. And I be
Dak
on that.
Prescott has been out there. I want to give a little bit of respect, to Dak Prescott because he's been out there. And Janelle again, Janelle hates this. Listen, Janelle hates this because Lamar is inaccurate and Dak can't throw. Okay, and he'll explain one day to you guys
Yeah, I
what he
can't get
means
into
by
that
Dak
right
can't
now. We
throw.
don't got no time for that today.
But these two have played better quarterback. I'm really trying to think than anybody else in football. I think these have
No,
been the
you're no,
two
you're that's a
most
fact.
consistent, high performing quarterbacks in the league. That's you know how many people hate this? Like these are two of the most hated quarterbacks the
Yeah,
entire
not
season.
fact.
But
Not fact.
I'm not going to linger on this. I do think that the Ravens are my favorite to win the Super Bowl. They're the team I'll pick to win the Super Bowl. I think I got a FanDuel bet preseason on them winning the Super Bowl. So hopefully I make a couple coins.
That's dope.
Um,
That's dope.
I don't know. The defensive coordinator will be a head coach. I think this is one of those teams. Like if you just won a fantasy football championship and you just knew you had one of these teams, one of those teams. This is one of those teams. It just feels like that.
Respect. Anyways, man, this has been Soggy Nachos Podcast. Thanks for listening. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell somebody about us.